Hi guys, welcome back to WePlaysSG, and if you recognize this box, this is the Reboxing for Architects of the West Kingdom, and this is actually using the collector's box. So yeah, let's get everything out of here and show you how I fit all of the components in this box. Alright, now that I have everything laid out, so I'll just briefly go through everything and what they belongs to, or at least which expansion they belong to. So first we have the base game. So these are the base game resources, and this is actually from the Age of Artisans, and we have some of the advertisement that came with the games that I still keep them, and this is from Age of Artisans, this as well. And we have all the rulebooks and the main the base game board over here as well in this stack. Yeah, and here we have 3 stacks. So this is actually from the base game, and this is from Age of Artisans. We have 2 extra characters that is the orange color, and we also have the this is the newest one, which is the Works of Wonder. And yeah, so these are the 3 player mats, and these are the AI. This is the AI mat, and yeah, all of this. So yeah, and next we have these 2, which is the Works of Wonders as well as this green piece. That's for the AI, and we have the extra board for the Works of Wonder, the Wonder building tokens, and we have all our player pieces here, which is a bit cut off. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, and these are actually our base, except for the orange one. The orange one is actually Age of Artisans, and the base game comes with actually 5. Yeah, so we have our stash of coins here, which is our normal tokens, yeah, cardboard coins. And then we have 4 stacks of cards here. So these are all the small cards, which has your reward cards, your debts, and the other stuff, which I'll go through later as well. And you have these 3 stacks. This is mainly the apprentice over here, and we have the building cards here, the AI, and the adornment cards. So yeah, that's everything, and the collector box here is actually empty now. So let's put in some stuff here and fill up some space so that I can put this on the table. So yeah, let's just put it on top of some of the components here that we don't need yet. Okay, so first of all, okay, so you can see that we actually have 6 spots here. So let's switch over to the close-up camera over here. So you can see that we have 6 spots here. So again, Sean Phillips actually did an unboxing for this, so, and it actually roughly show you guys how to put everything, fit everything back into the box. So but I think we actually what we're going to do here is to show you how I actually arrange the different things from the expansions, from different expansions. So it's easier to, you know, let's say you just want to play with Age of Artisans, then it's easier to take out that way. So yeah, back to the reboxing. We actually have 6 spots over here. So these are very obviously for our workers here. So let's fit them in first. And what I would recommend this is that actually, if you can, try to find a ziploc bag that actually fits into this box, because it's really difficult to take them out. Yeah, because it's you can see that the sides here is not curved, it's squarish, and these things are not very easy to actually remove from. Like you can see, if it's on a flat surface, it's still relatively easy. I just realized my marker is actually split. Okay, yeah, so I'll fast forward this and show you guys what to put next. Okay, now that you have all the workers here, so yeah, one thing about them is that they are really difficult to grab. So like if you try to grab a few, it's not actually very easy. So yeah, and one thing that you need to notice is that as you're putting them in the respective compartments, try to make sure that they are flush against the top, like so. Yeah, so that when you put your things here later on, it won't try to poke or leave some dents in the like maybe the rubber or something. Yeah. So next we have this spot here. So this spot is actually it's quite free, but we can actually put all these wonders inside. Actually there's no other spots for this, so yeah. And the things that you have to consider is that this one, there's a pointy edge here, so yeah, you have to be careful when you're trying to store this. So that's usually what I'll try to do, make sure that they are protected as much as possible. So yeah, so for your wonders, you don't actually have a lot of options, so you just kind of like fit them all in, and then we have some leftover space which you can put your princess and profiteer here. So you can actually put them in the small slots here, and the green one, don't mix in here, so just put it in here so that you can easily differentiate it. Okay, so let's move this aside. Okay, let's move this. Okay, I don't really have space. Okay, I'll just leave it here. Okay, so yeah, I saw that I think Shem Phillips or another YouTuber, I can't remember, he actually put this, which comes with your Age of Artisans. It's like a extension of the board to tell you to give you some multipliers and some hints on what you can do. Yeah, and as well as how you score for your adornment cards. So they actually put it here in this spot. Yeah, but then the problem with this is that I do still keep the packaging. So the packaging don't really fit well into the box, but if you have just this thing alone, it can actually fit quite well. And what I would suggest is to just leave it on top. Yeah, the better way would be to put it at the bottom. But then because this is the Age of Artisans one, so if you want to play with this, just this, then it's easier to pick it up. Yeah, and if you want to play with the Works of Wonder, it's easier to just pick a pile of cards off, as compared to like picking all the different Works of Wonders out and to get access to this. So if you want, you can just leave it here, but I'm not going to put it there. Yeah, so for this part, it's almost done, and what I actually do is that I'll put this board right here because it's a very nice fit here. So you can see this shape, and this is the same, and you can actually just put it here. So that's why all your meeples or workers, they actually try to have them lay totally flat to avoid like having them like dent, cause dent all over here. So you can see that this actually fit pretty well here. Yeah, so it should be flat. If it's not flat, it means that some of the meeples are actually poking up. So yeah, and what I will do next is that I will have this. So this is the Guildhall overlay. I actually put it in this orientation because it's just nice. And next what I will do is actually I'll put it here, put these things here. Yep. And we have the advertisements. Okay, and as well as the scoring pad, which is over here. So this scoring pad I haven't actually used it, but yeah. So scoring pad I actually have all this here. Yeah, so all this doesn't really matter. So yeah, but I just like to keep them, you know. So and put it like this. Okay, so actually I think if I didn't remember wrongly, I put it this way. So basically the extra extension board is here and this one is here. All this doesn't really matter. So because this and this, they are about the same height, so you can just put it like that. And when you put this, this and this should be just nice right beside each other, so you can actually still pick it up, no problem. And yeah, so that's how I organize this part. And as for the player mats, let's try to make a space here. Okay, as for player mats, they are still in their respective plastics. So but if you want, you can actually just remove them and then leave them here, so that way it's all stored here. And I would like to show you guys the side. Yeah, so you can see over here, once you remove the card from this cradle, you can actually just use this board as a sort of platform to lift up everything. So yeah, you can see that. Then you have access to all the other stuff here. So yeah, that's also one of the reasons I put it below, because if you have to remove all this from your plastic and you put all this below, you have to be kind of pushing your nails against the card, which is going to be more damaging as compared to the board here, because the board is at least curved. Okay, next I would like to put just the coins into this slot over here. So these are all the coins. You can actually fit them in quite easily. So you just have a few of them, and yeah, I believe the metal coin should fit as well. And let's just quickly put all this back in. Okay, so yeah, it's still flush, so it's not protruding, and it's really easy to take out because it's a curve at the bottom. Okay, so first let's go through the small cards, and yeah, maybe let's rotate this a bit. Okay, so now they have a bit of space. So these are the small cards. So it consists of the debts, the black market cards, as well as the reward cards, which we have more of, and the multiplier cards over here. Okay, so yeah, we rarely have to really use these multiplier cards. So yeah, I will usually put them towards the back, and I treat this as the front, like this way as the front. So yeah, so the debts first, followed by the market cards and the reward cards, which are also differentiated by the icons here. This is for Works of Wonder. So yeah, if you want, you could always mix the expansion cards together. Yeah, and if you don't really want to play with them, you can still shuffle everything together. But when you draw those cards, then you just kind of discard them one side and then continue drawing until you don't see the icons. So yeah, that's one way that you don't have to like split everything every single time. So I'll just put this like this over here. So this is the smaller one for the small cards. And next over here, I will actually put all this. So these is our AI cards. Whoops. It's a very thick pile of cards. So we actually have the AI cards. This actually belongs to the first one. I mean the base game. Then we have the guides on how to use these cards. And then next we have the AI cards. That's for the Works of Wonders. So it's a different bag. So yeah, I actually separate these two piles using these two, which I didn't sleeve because I'm not really going to handle this too much. And then this is actually for the Tome Saga. So this card you actually be storing it together with the Tome Saga contents. And next is all the adornment cards over here. So yeah, these are all the different upgrades to your building and apprentice. So this I will actually put the adornment cards facing inwards, like so, because I rarely play with the solo ones. So if I want to, I can actually just grab all of this and then just split it out by the backs, and then this way, and I actually get to have my adornment cards fairly quickly. So yeah, that's how I store the cards here. And next, for the building cards, I actually mix it together because there's simply too many cards and not a lot of space actually. And yeah, so these are the not sure why these are upside down, but they are the same. Okay, let's just flip them. Okay, so these are all your building cards, and some of them these are from Age of Artisans, and some are from Works of Wonder. So again, you can also split them, but I think what I do recommend is just simply leave it in the pile and shuffle together. So when you draw this, just discard them. I think that's way easier than having to separate it every time. So all this, I'll actually put it over here. So green side facing inwards. Again, whichever side you face, it doesn't really matter, but then to me it's easier to pick the cards out. And furthermore, the cards that I put in here, yeah, so these are the extra cards. So they are quite easy to differentiate. So this is the extra card for your overlay for your black market in Age of Artisans. So I'll just put it here. And these are the Works of Wonders, which I'll put here as well. And then these are the contribution cards in Works of Wonders, and I'll put it here. Yeah. So let's say you want to play a game, so just pick out. So actually it's quite easy to differentiate. So these are extra ones, and these are the Works of Wonder, these are the extra ones. So this is the base game. technically mixed with all the other expansions, but yeah. So this is for the building cards. And next we have the Apprentice. So Apprentice is just purely all the Apprentice. Again, everything is shuffled in. You can see we have Works of Wonders, we have some promos. Yeah, I can't remember where is this from. I think it's from some Paladin or like Tom Saga, I can't remember. But and this is for Age of Artisans, so everything is mixed in as you can see. And yeah, furthermore, I think if you got the base expansion, you might as well just play it together with it. So these are the Apprentice, and I'll leave them here as well. Yeah, so this is usually how I set up. So you can see from here. So you can see these are the small cards, the AI as well as the dormant cards, the contribution, the wonders, and the black market overlay, and the building cards. And this is purely just the Apprentice. Okay, now for the resources, which I'll leave them slightly like this. Again, you can see that my resources are in these very nice cupcake molds. So yeah, and I think I use them when I play. So I think it's very easy, very simple and cheap kind of token tray. Yeah, you can get it in various colors, but somehow mine came in all pink. So yeah. Okay, so you can see from these sort of holders, you can see that the middle one is actually the biggest out of the others, and I'm not sure actually why they have this. So yeah, so I kind of thought that I could maybe cover this with something or what, but apparently not. Not too sure what's this indent for. Okay, but yeah. So to arrange the resources, these four actually doesn't matter because they are the same size, but the middle one, most of you will think that, or rather I thought that I should fit the marble because the marble is technically the biggest, but actually if you look at this, so the brick is actually taking up slightly more space compared to the marble, so the brick should actually go here. Otherwise, if the brick were to go into these spots, they actually you actually can't fit all the bricks inside. Yeah, so let's go with the easiest. So this is the our wood. Okay, and then next followed by our stones. Yeah, so as you can see, the stones and the wood no problem because they are really small, and the stone is quite small as well, and the brick does need a bit of kind of working around. Yeah, so you see even then, right, the bricks is actually almost to the top, but then it's still okay, it's still pretty flat. Yeah, not too bad. And then next we have our marble. Let's put it here. Yeah. So the marble, you can actually fit it in quite well. Yeah, you do have to work it a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so and yeah, not fitting very well today. Okay, but not so bad. Okay, so next we have the last one will be our gold. Yeah, so the gold fit the best. Yeah, I mean the wood fit the best, but yeah, the rest fit very well except for the marble and brick. It's a bit problematic, but you can see that the brick here, right, is actually quite filled to the brim already. So if you were to like put the brick into a smaller one, then it would definitely overflow. So yeah, and lastly we have all our rule books and our base game playing board. So this is just in this main spot here. So this is easy. And next we have our rule books for the base game architects, the appendix, the Age of Artisans, and Works of Wonders. So all this fits nicely into this hole here as well. And next we will have our box here, and just like this. And yeah, so again, usually when I close, I will align it with the art at the side, so you can see here the art matches. Yeah, so just in case, that's how they intend for this to be placed. So yeah, that's it for this reboxing. If you guys like what you saw here, do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I will have the 5 Counts of the West Kingdom reboxing soon. once I've played it once, so that I know roughly how I should store them, so that I can easily take everything out. And yeah, that one is a bit more interesting, so yeah, do stay tuned for that. And I will also be likely doing the Paladins again, because I realized I only did the unboxing but did not do the reboxing, so just in case you guys want to know, so that's out there. Yeah, so once again, thanks for watching, and this is the reboxing for Age of Artisans. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.